worsened, and for every 10 cigarettes, he had to have a puff from his asthma pump. Years later, his doctor died from emphysema, just as the dangers of smoking were finally revealed. Harvie kept collecting facts and one morning discovered one about himself. His steel plate had become magnetized from the lightning strike. Harvie made the papers. Again. Harvie's optimism began to crumble. He thought about fate's horrible dealings, how he felt powerless, a victim to the world. He wondered if he should just throw it all in.
Seize the day, Harvie. Seize the day. Carpe diem.
These simple, profound words struck a chord. Harvie decided to turn his world upside down and back to front. Again. He stopped believing in fate and did exactly what the statue said. He felt free and alive and joined a nudist group. He became a vegetarian and joined an animal liberationist society, liberating chickens and their eggs. Harvie didn't just seize the day, he was strangling it. Despite his enlightenment, physical problems still plagued him. One of his testicles developed cancer and had to be removed. But this was when he met Nurse Valerie Burstle. She had everything he didn't, and was everything he wasn't. Yet instantly, their pheromones fizzled together like ice cream and lemonade. They decided to get married and had the ceremony in Cancer Ward 9. Harvie wanted a nude wedding, but Valerie and the hospital forbade it. Harvie had lost a testicle, but gained a wife. He moved into Val's small apartment with her 2 cats and parrot, Brian. Brian had a parasitic disease which made his feathers drop out. Valerie was constantly knitting little jumpers to keep him warm. For some reason, the pets resented Harvie. Harvie and Val went to bed early every night and tried to get pregnant. But there was not enough sperm in Harvie's lonely testicle, and he was declared sterile. They decided to adopt and came across a little thalidomide girl. They related to her immediately, took her home, and named her Ruby after Val's mother. So little limbless Ruby, big bold Val, and magnetic Harvie became a family. Harvie gave up working and dedicated his time to teaching Ruby what he knew about the world. He taught her that animals had rights too, and to always respect the environment, as well as herself. He told her about the beauty of being nude, and to be never ashamed of your body. Everybody was unique. Some people had less bits, some had more bits. For every new fact she remembered, he would stick a gold star to her wall. She adored her father. He was full of tricks and was like having her own private clown. At school, Ruby excelled. She went into university and came out a lawyer. Then moved to America and started her own practice, championing the rights of the disabled. Harvie and Val were extremely proud. On Harvie's 65th birthday, Valerie's brain clotted, and she died. It was such a shock. She'd never been sick. Harvie was all alone again. He had his daughter, but she was so far away. He became a hermit and stopped washing. His mind wandered slowly into senility. It wasn't long before they took him away, when a neighbor found him trying to withdraw money from the microwave. So began the last phase of Harvie's life, at Pleasant Paddocks. He shared a room with a man called Hamish McGrumble. Hamish looked like something off a tin of shortbread and had nostril hair that looked like he was housing a family of spiders. He was 94 years old and had given up the will to die. He also had Alzheimer's and had recently burnt his ear trying to answer the iron. Harvie and Hamish pretended to dislike each other. Harvie often stole Hamish's teeth, returned them, and then showed him where they'd been. But Hamish always had his revenge. Sometimes they'd sneak alcohol into the home and put on drunken shows with knitted finger puppets the ladies were making for charity. Everyone was thoroughly entertained, but were less than impressed when they found Harvie the next morning in the corridor. From then on, Harvie was to remain clothed at all times. Often Harvie escaped at night and took Hamish on animal liberation jaunts.